In this tutorial I will show you how to set up a bot like 2pg.xyz and a dashboard. So as you can see, the commands are here. We can search, boom, go into the dashboard, do things, nice, 2pg, mess around, yeah, and it should be online 24/7. So first of all, you want to install FileZilla, and you also want to install PuTTYgen. Now what FileZilla is it allows you to connect and manage files to your deployment server, and what PuTTYgen does is generates SSH keys which will be used to connect securely to the deployment server. You want to go to DigitalOcean.com. I'll leave the referral link in the description. You should get $100 credit. Okay, so to get $100 credit, you want to pay them $5. This is a great deal. I'm gonna do it just for the demonstration. So after you've paid $5, you go back, and now you have $100 credit, which expires in 2 months. That's really good. That's 2 months free. Let's go. Now we need to create a droplet. So $5 per month, very good. Obviously you can spend as much as you want because it's 3 credit. It's not real money. Don't spend over the credit, otherwise that will cost you real money. But there we go. So we get to go into marketplace here, or custom images. Go into marketplace and we search NodeJS. That's what we want. So 12 is the version we want on Ubuntu 20, which is a very new version. So VPC, we don't need that. Monitoring, yep, that will add additional metrics. SSH keys, let's make one. We need to make one, so we use PuTTYgen. We generate, do that. There we go. So now we've got a key. This is a comment when it was made. So key passphrase, we're just gonna name that Minecraft is good. Minecraft is good. So now we want to save this for future reference. Go to desktop. Now keys, I'm going to name it keys. So one is we're going to name the public key as 2pg in caps. There we go. And the private key as 2pg.ppk. 2pg.ppk, so don't overwrite. Now we get the public key here. This is safe to share only on the server though. You need the private key to you need both keys to connect to the server, but you do not share the private key. So the name is, let's add this as the name, the comment. Now add, boom, so we've got the key here. So choose a host name. I like to name this, we're going to call this 4pg because it's going to be 4pg.xyz. that's what we're going to use. So now we can close these, add tags. So we're going to add a firewall. There we go. So enable backups, don't have to do that actually. So let's create that. What we want to do whilst it's creating is go into networking, create a firewall now. So make sure your rules look like this. So HTTP allow all like this, and outbound you can just leave that. Now firewall, boom. So all tags here, All droplets with firewall tag are automatically added. Create. I believe our droplet is created, so it's my email. So now we're gonna go into Gmail real quick so that we can reset the password. So what we want to do is, they give us a random password, so we want to reset the root password so we can connect. So the password's been reset to this. Now we type root, that's the user, the default user, then paste this text here, the password. So now we paste it again, and I'm going to use a password generator. So I'm just going to have a 50 character password. So now if I paste that text in and then paste it again so it's copied, there we go, that's the new password. So now we create a DigitalOcean, and then we type 4PG, boom, that's our password right there. Set up DNS, so 4pg.xyz currently points to this. So we go to Cloudflare, login, and add 4pg.xyz, which is our domain name. So we select the free plan here, and now we're on 4pg.xyz here. I do not recommend this domain provider. Instead, I'd recommend you buy one from something like Namecheap, which I'm thinking about switching to. As you can see, the XYZ domains test doing, like, let's type that. So if you wanted an XYZ, that will cost 79p for the first year. It's a pretty good deal. So we go to manage name, change name servers here. This should be similar in Namecheap. So we want to change the name servers to what is provided here. Boom, boom, update. Okay, our 4pg.xyz has been added, our domain, to Cloudflare, and we'll use Flexible for this tutorial. I'll do a tutorial on this full strict. So now we've set up our droplet, we want to actually use it. Control C to activate. Press any key to activate it. Okay, so now we want to make the folder. So if we type ls, we have nothing here. So make directory 4pg, that's what we're going to call it. cd 4pg. Now git init, git should be installed. So git, so we're going to install 2pg now. Git add, git remote add, and then origin, we're going to call it, and then my repository or 2pg repository URL, and then .git on the end like that. Boom. Now git pull origin dev or stable. If you want a one that works, type git pull origin stable. I'm using dev because I forgot to push it to stable. So now we're going to use FileZilla. So now we're going to log into our server here. Port 22, let's go. Add it to cache, sure. Then type a password, which I forgot. Oh, it's Minecraft is good, isn't it? Oh. Okay, so now we're going to home. 4pg. So as you can see, as tried to make config.json in the terminal, it did not go well, so we're doing it this way. Now we create a new file, config.json. So now we have a config.json. Okay, paste this in. Now we're going to add in our values. Let's save. I'm going to use 4pg actually for this. Now, yep, finish editing, boom. So cd/home/2pg pm2. So we're going to use pm2 npm pm2. Oh, we don't have npm yet, so we're going to install Node.js. So we already have Mongo in here. So we've used a Mongo image. So I'm going to type apt get install Node.js. We don't want this version. We don't want 8. We seriously do not want 8.10. We want to avoid that. So we type apt get update. Now that updates. So now 8.10 it wants to use that. So what if we don't want to use 8.10? So we already have MongoDB installed. If you don't have it, apt get install MongoDB should be fine. So now what we want to do is get the latest Node version. So Ubuntu. So we use Google. If you have a problem, Google is your best friend. So we're going to use this. There we go. Continue in 20 seconds. So this prints that out. So if we go here. Now, if we go here. Prints this information out that you can see. Types loads of commands as well that are in this file. So now we paste that in and we install Node.js. So let's install in some other dependencies. So 13, that seems to have worked. So Node V, yes, we're on version 13 NPM V. We also have NPM. We need Java to run the music server. So apt install default JRE npm install to install the packages. We don't have a node modules, and that should add a node modules folder. So as you can see, I expected Canvas to break whilst I was doing this according to plan. Okay, so apparently it's breaking when we install any Canvas version. Interesting. So npm ig pkg config, and so npm is canvas, we'll install that. Oh, it worked. So that command actually worked, which is surprising. So now we are ready to roll. So we install globally pm2, which we'll use to keep our server alive. So that's installed. Now what we can do is we need TypeScript support, but I'll show you how it breaks. So start.ts. So it gives us this error here. So we type npm pm2 install TypeScript. That adds TypeScript to this. It's how they install packages with pm2. It's a bit weird, but there we go. So pm2 start bot.ts, boom. So let's log in real quick to Cloudflare and update our DNS. So I had this, I've changed the IP. So now, so we need an A record to this, to root with this IP. There we go, boom. So now when we connect for pg.xyz, it does not work yet, but we'll get onto that. So SSL, make sure that's on flexible, and also speed, optimization, make sure you press buttons and speed things up. That's what I did anyway. So for pg.xyz, it does something. What does it do? So we go to HTTP. Why is it offline? Because the server's not online, so it died. What a shame. The music server. So we type npm run start prod, and that starts Java, the Java server, music server, and the bot. So now it's online, and let's check. So it's connecting, and it's also connected to the music server. Good. Now when we connect to 4pg.xyz, it redirects here. HTTP. Now that's a problem. What do we do with that? Go on Cloudflare. So when the user goes to HTTP, we want to redirect them to HTTPS. So go on SSLTLS. So we go on to Edge certificates right here. So always use HTTPS, we want that. So now when we connect here, it went with HTTP, it redirects to secure. Now that's the security done. Make sure you have your redirects set like this, how I've set them. So we want API/off, then dashboard. Now let's play. Okay. There's a lot of background noise. A lot. Okay. That will go soon. Okay, so there we go. It works. Boom. Done.